there's somebody else down there besides Kay, Miguel, or Charity.
There is, Tim. It's that pain in the neck angel girl. She must have snuck right by us to get to Charity.
But then why is she crying?
There's only one reason I can think of. Charity's managed to get her mitts on that pendant again.
But Tabitha said that couldn't happen. That Charity turned evil again, she would stay evil forever. And she would try to kill Timmy and his princess.
Newsflash, Tim. She's gonna do more than try this time.
What's with Charity and that voice? Who does she think she's talking to?
Look, it's time to wave the white flag and surrender. We've won, and you've lost. Even with the big guy's help.
No, Charity, you don't mean that. We mustn't let them win. Fight the negative forces trying to take control of your soul.
We're sorry. The number you have dialed is no longer in service. Charity has stepped out for a while. Actually, for all of eternity. And we're taking her place.
What does she do?
Never happened.
I never heard you say those things.
I never said them.
And there's no reason.
No, we can't be together.
From now on.
From now on.
Nasty secrets keeping you up, my poisonous little ivy?
I would have gone straight to bed if I'd known you were coming home so soon. And speaking of poisonous, where's Rebecca?
Well, I would assume she's home with her daughter after this evening's disastrous turn of events, and one might think you'd be equally as concerned about Ethan's decision to dump Gwen for some little mini-skirted chippy from the wrong side of the tracks.
If Ethan doesn't marry Gwen, you have only yourself to blame. You're the one who thrust him in Teresa's direction in the first place.
I told him to have a fling with a housekeeper's daughter, not fall in love with her. Not only has Ethan thrown his own future away, he's done inestimable damage to Crane Industries by ruining our chances of a merger with Hotchkiss.
I wonder which one bothers you more.
Think what you will. That doesn't change the fact that we have a devastatingly serious problem on our hands regarding Ethan's marriage to Gwen.
Not necessarily. Teresa's a bright young woman. I'm sure she can be made to understand that she and Ethan have no future.
What, are you hallucinating? Teresa will never give up her dream of snaring Ethan now, and why should she when she's been thus successful?
Oh, you don't know her as well as I do.
Well, I know her kind well enough. Fortunately, the matter's out of our hands, thanks to Rebecca's quick thinking. Teresa's halfway around the world by now.
Unless Ethan can stop her at the airport before her plane takes off.
But he won't. Rebecca and I took the extra precaution of having Teresa's name deleted from all the computer passenger lists. There's no way he can find her now.
It's too late, Father. I did find Teresa, despite your best efforts. I found her and told her I love her as much as she loves me. And I'm not going to have you manipulate my life anymore.
You thought you were answering the door to Ethan, didn't you?
I thought maybe...
Sorry, only me.
Gwen, look. I know it's been a terrible night for you.
Gee, do you think so, Teresa? I guess one could say that. I mean, considering my fiancé called off my wedding the night before the ceremony, and then I find out that the reason that all my hopes and dreams are shattered is because someone I trusted implicitly stabbed me in the back.
I never wanted to hurt you, Gwen.
Shut up! Since you ripped my heart right out of my body, I think it's only fair that I rip yours out in return. Mama! It looks like Mama can't hear you.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Once the demons inside Charity escape from the mine shaft, there's every chance they'll go looking for the secret box.
Timmy still doesn't know what's in that stupid old box.
You don't want to know, Timmy, but I'll tell you this. If you ever do come across it, and you'll know it by the stars and the sun on the lid, run. Run as fast as your little doll legs can carry you. You don't want to be around when it's opened.
It's like 1,000 little red ant bites, isn't it?
I don't care what you do to me. I won't leave you like this. But I wouldn't care for you to see your sweet little girlfriend now.
I mean, do you not speak English? I have told you, Charity's taken a hike and she's not coming back.
All right, I'll go. I'll be praying for you.
Don't waste your amends. Save them for someone who cares. Told you we'd win. Something turned now. Long live the dark side.
Out of here. I've dreamed of this for so long.
It's no dream.
It's bitter.
You're beautiful.
I want you, Royce.
You sure? How dare you help Rebecca Hotchkiss try to send Teresa out of the country?
I was doing it for you, son.
Well, then don't do me any more favors. Look, and from now on, I make my own decisions, all of them. Is that understood?
I only want what's best for you, same as your mother here.
Yeah, but Mother would never stoop as low as you have tonight. And just for the record, I'm the only one who knows what's best for me, whether you believe it or not.
Darling, I know you're doing what you feel is right, but you can understand why we're all in a bit of a state. You have known Gwen forever. I can't count the number of times you've told me how much you love her.
Mother, it wasn't a lie. I still have real feelings for her, but that isn't enough to go through with the marriage tomorrow. Not when I feel the way I do about Teresa. And as hard as tonight was on Gwen, I did the honorable thing.
Well, Gwen's not the only one affected by your sudden attack of honor. What about Crane Industries' merger with Hotchkiss Enterprises? I mean, you're at the helm of the board now, son. Surely you're aware of how critical this business alliance was to our holdings.
Oh, well, now I get it. I mean, this isn't about me or my happiness.
Oh, please,
no, this
don't
is
even
about money and stocks. The only thing you and Grandfather give a damn about. Let me guess. After my actions tonight, the Cranes are only worth 250 billion instead of 251?
Well, actually, it's more in the ballpark of...
Look, Father, you don't get it. I don't care about the money. This is about people's lives, doing what's right, being true to oneself.
Do you honestly believe that Teresa Lopez Fitzgerald will make you happier in the long run than Gwen?
I don't know, Mother. But I've got to give myself a chance to find out. I need time to do that, and this was the only way I could see of getting it.
Oh, for God's sakes, couldn't you just go ahead with the wedding and sort out all this romantic falderall afterwards?
What, and hurt Gwen and Teresa even more than I already have? No, Father. If you think that would be a reasonable way to handle this, well, we don't understand one another at all. I feel like a heel for hurting Gwen. But when I talk to her in the morning, I'll get her to understand that I couldn't see it any other way.
You've never heard the expression, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned?
It may take a little time, but I'm sure Gwen will come around. Because she's one of the brightest, most decent, loving people I've ever met.
Stop it, Gwen. Coming after me isn't going to help anything.
Oh, see, that's where you're wrong, Teresa. Because Ethan called off our wedding because of you. This is going to make me feel a whole lot better.
But you're not going to get away with it. My mother will be out of the shower in a minute.
Well, good, because I'd like to have a word with her also. Find out if my mother was right. She thinks Pilar's been in on this with you the whole time. Was it her idea or yours to get that assistant job with Ivy so you'd get the inside track on Ethan?
That's not how it was at all.
Do not insult me any more than you already have, Teresa. My blinders are off. Do you really think I will ever believe another word out of your lying slut? Ethan may buy into this "how did this ever happen to me" act. I can't blame him because you're ultra convincing. But now I know better, Teresa. Now you're as transparent as rain. Game's over, Teresa.
What did I tell you, Tim Tim? It's her.
What's the matter, little angel girl?
It's happened. Thanks to Tabitha, Charity's pure soul has been lost to the spirits of the dark. I hope and pray that you and Timmy don't have to pay for your mistakes with your lives.
Both of them are gonna die. You're both gonna die.
No, please. I'm sorry I've been so mean, but Miguel's never been anything but kind and loving.
Both must die.
Remind me to send a thank you note to the FBI.
What?
Making you my bodyguard. What's wrong?
We can't do this.
What did I say?
No, it's not your fault. This just won't work.
I thought that we were starting over. I thought we were erasing that one bad day.
Well, we can erase all the days and nights we want, but it's not going to change the fact of what I came here to do. I was hired to protect you, and I can't protect you if we're, you know.
Well, be my bodyguard forever.
Yeah, well, till then I've got to act like a professional. No matter how much I want to pretend I'm not one now.
What do you want to do?
Just, go to bed.
There's a bed right here.
No, I mean out in the living room where I started out.
And I guess I'll stay here.
Good night.
Night.
See you in the morning.
In the morning.
Well, where the hell are all the servants?
Sleeping, Julian. It's the middle of the night.
I'll get it.
No, you stay here with your mother. Perhaps she can talk some sense into you. I'll see who it is.
Oh, Mother, out of everyone involved, I thought you would be the one person on my side who would have understood why I did this.
I am trying to, Ethan.
You still think about your first love?
We've been through this. It is not the same. Gwen is your first love, and she wants to marry you.
Mother, I love her, but I also love Teresa.
Please, you're just caught up in the excitement of a new love, and someday soon the thrill will wear off, and then you will be serving a life sentence with someone who's so far beneath you.
Don't talk about the woman I love that way.
Ethan?
I tried to get her to come back in the morning.
You aren't going to get away with this. You are not going to get away with breaking my daughter's heart. No. You know, it would almost be funny if it weren't so damn tragic. I mean, I'm supposed to be the worldly, sophisticated one while you're the young, innocent ingenue. Yet I'm the one who told you to go to Bermuda with my boyfriend to check out our honeymoon resort. And I talked him into taking you to your near-fatal high school prom. God, how I wished you would have drowned that night. So horrible. But it's true. I pushed you and Ethan together whenever I wasn't around, thinking you were our biggest cheerleader. I even let you organize the day that was supposed to be the biggest, most wonderful day of my life. Tell me, Teresa, what was going through your head when you were designing my wedding dress, the bridesmaids' hairstyles, every last damn detail down to the napkin rings on the reception tables?
When?
No, you know what? I don't even want to hear it. The only thing I want from you is to call Ethan and you tell him you will never see him again.
I won't do that.
That was the wrong answer, Teresa. And I'm afraid you leave me no choice. I'm sure Ethan will be sad at first when he hears that you're dead. But then his life will go on. His life with me, the way it was supposed to, before you tramped your little way into it.
Dead.
That's right, Teresa. Oh, well, look at your little Ethan photo gallery. This one was taken when he was still in college, Teresa. Gosh, you've been working on your project a really long time, haven't you?
It's not what it looks like.
Huh, and what's this? A picture of you in my wedding gown? I mean, I'd have thought you'd want to wear your own, but... Wait a second. I remember when I first saw the portfolio you claimed was for me. I was so impressed at how quickly you worked it all up. That wasn't the case at all, was it? You had already designed all those ideas for your wedding to Ethan. You just passed them off as mine, right?
You wouldn't take no for an answer.
I gotta admit, Teresa, you're good. You were good enough to take him away from me, but let me tell you this, you are not good enough to keep him. I'm gonna get you, I swear to God!
Gwen, give me that back! Gwen! Please! Gwen! Oh my God! Mama! Get off! Gwen!
You got a final words, mija!
Nobody treats my mother this way! Give it to me! Please! Never!
I've tried to warn you of what could happen. Now it's too late.
But Timmy could go with you.
She's gone, Benedict Arnold. And I won't forget all your support.
It's just Timmy's scared. What did Timmy and Tabby do?
There's only one thing we can do, Timmy. Run! Come on, run!
Please don't kill us. I'll do whatever you want. What are you doing?
Both of them must die.
She's not talking about us. Who is she talking about?
So what's it gonna be, Sheridan? We're gonna forget about that day? If you don't want to, all you have to do is move away from me. You're not moving away.
My feet won't let me.
I love those feet. Come on, Luis. You know better than that, pal.
Or milk. Maybe that'll help.
Where?
Right here. You can stop with the threats, Rebecca. You've done enough already.
Well, somebody has to look after my daughter since it's clear you're not going to.
I know I hurt Gwen, but I still believe it's less painful now than it would have been later.
For who? You and that housekeeper's tart of a daughter?
Look, that's enough. Any more talk about this will be between Gwen and me. You know, maybe I shouldn't wait till morning. Where is she right now?
Well, I can't say exactly.
Well, then I'll call her on her cell phone and see if she's up for seeing me.
I'm glad you can find something amusing in all this.
Of course I can. You see, Ethan is going to have a very hard time tracking down Gwen tonight. Last I spoke to her, she's at Teresa's.
Teresa's. Why?
Well, why do you think, Ivy? She's there to give Teresa tit for tat.
Let me out, Gwen! I demand that you let me out!
It's Ethan!
Come on, Gwen, pick up the phone.
Answer it, Gwen! Don't you want Ethan to know that you're here stalking me and my mother? If you won't, I will! You're not going to answer
with that touch that you die. No one's ever gonna know I was here.
You're gonna kill me anyway? What do I have to lose?
Give this to me! Take me! Give it to me!
You never got that tea.
No, I thought I'd try warm milk this time.
Yeah, it's probably better than doing push-ups.
Not less strenuous, anyway. I don't want to interrupt.
You want something?
Yes. No, I'm fine.
You know, if someone had told me a year ago when we met that we'd be in this fix, I'd have told them they were crazy.
I know, I was just thinking about the first time we met.
I hope you had a good time, Buster. As you're about to say goodbye to life as you know it. There's no way your sorry behind isn't doing jail time after those moves.
My name isn't Buster. My behind is anything but sorry, and you can't arrest me. Sure you can't change your mind about this keeping a professional distance business? It's not like anyone would have to know.
We would. You mind if I try and get a rundown on the scores?
No, of course not.
I imagine your lips on mine, and it takes my breath away. I imagine what it would feel like to...
Gwen wouldn't physically harm Teresa, would she?
Well, after everything Teresa's done to her, I certainly wouldn't blame her, would you? Now, what do you care? I thought you were in with us on all this.
Oh, she is, Rebecca. We all want Ethan and Gwen to be married as soon as possible.
I just would want to know if Teresa or her family are in any real danger.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Just suffice it to say that we Hotchkiss women can be just as ruthless as the Crane men when need be. Before this night is over, Teresa is going to wish she had never heard of your son.
Where are you, Gwen?
Let go of it!
No! Open this door!
Can you hear me? Gwen's locked mom in the closet. She's trying to kill me, Ethan. Can you hear me?
Oh, I venture that he can't. Not without this.
Telling you, you better not touch my daughter, Gwen!
You don't know what you're doing. You are not like this.
How would you know? I obviously didn't know what you were made out of. Can it work both ways? Actually, I'm feeling more like myself than ever. Too bad for you.
Gwen, you mean it. Get away from her!
Wrong again, Teresa. You should not have waited so long to tell me the news. Why didn't you just do the old tried and true method? Get pregnant with Ethan's child and then run off with him? Oh, wait. You haven't even slept with him, have you? Mistake number 436, Teresa, because now you'll never know how fun it was.
Teresa, run! Run, Teresa, run!
Help, Jimmy! Before he gets squished! Sorry, Dollface. This is every man for himself.
That ought to take care of the old hag.
Is it over, Tabby?
For the moment, it seems.
What are they going to do next?
I'm afraid to think. I just hope the charity's demons Don't run across the secret box. If that happens, it'll make being stoned to death seem like a picnic, Timmy.
This is crazy.
I'm a cop.
I'm a crane.
I hate the cranes.
But anyone can see that they're wrong. When I'm with you, I feel blessed, safe and precious. To know you is a gift from above. Imagine if we fell in love.
Gwen wouldn't answer, but I can't blame her for not wanting to speak to me.
Yes, it's been an emotionally draining day for all of us. I, for one, could use some sleep.
You're right. I think I'm gonna make one more phone call.
Not to Teresa.
No, Rebecca, I'm not gonna lie to you. But Teresa has had a long day, too. And I want to say goodnight to her.
Listen to me, Gwen. If you lay one hand on my daughter, I will kill you.
Oh, can't you get your mother to shut up? She's giving me a headache.
You're gonna have a lot more than that to worry about, Gwen, if you go through with this.
Yeah, but I will be so relieved to have you out of the way that it will make up for whatever the repercussions are.
Do you really want to spend the rest of your life in prison?
Oh, I doubt very much it would come to that, Teresa. My family has enough clout that I should never have to spend one night in jail. Better say hasta luego to your daughter, Pilar. She's about to go bye-bye.
What is it about that old box that scares Princess so much?
The box contains powers not to be found anywhere else in the universe. If those powers are unleashed... I can't even think about it. I can only hope that it's buried deep enough that no one will ever come upon it again. But we mustn't waste time talking about it, Timmy. Come on, help me clear some of these rocks so we can get out of here.
You two can run, but you can't hide. What the hell?
It can't be.
What is it, Tabby?
Someone's found the box. Oh, it's over, Timmy. It's all over.
To hear you say that you love me too.
Ethan can't call over to Teresa's because if he does, he'll find out that Gwen is there. She's suffered enough disappointments for one day, don't you think?
Isn't it a little late to be calling Pilar's house? Can't this wait until morning?
Yeah, maybe you're right. I spoke to Teresa earlier tonight. Well, good night, Mother. Good night.
Good night.
Well, that's more like it, Ivy. Now, all we have to do is wait for Gwen to talk some sense into Teresa, and then all will be right with the world again.
I hope so. Pilar would never forgive me if I let something serious happen to Teresa. What exactly did Gwen say she intended to do?
Well, she didn't specifically say. But you know, my daughter's always been a lot like me. She's always been a hands-on kind of girl.
What's going on out there?
What's that saying people from your side of the tracks use? Oh, I've got it. Payback's a bitch, isn't it?